Welcome back once again here to Albert Park Lake, right beside it, the Radisson President Grand Prix in 18 months tonight. Nobody wants to know about. They want to know about this event coming into the ring right now. This is the ISKA World Amateur Super Middleweight title defense between the champion Gurkan Ozkan, who won this title on March 27 at Festival Hall on a TKO 1 minute and 48 seconds into the first round, and the challenger in the ring, Michael Mitze. This will be 7 2-minute rounds under freestyle rules. And joining me again, a great privilege for me here tonight at the Radisson President at ringside, the undisputed world heavyweight champion of kickboxing, Stan Longinides. This is going to be a great event.
This is the big one. This is the main event for this evening. And I'll tell you what, Gurkan Ozkan is going to get some ovation when he comes out here now.
Aren't we all getting swept up, I think, at the moment with the atmosphere? Up the back of the hall, we can see sparklers, the Turkish flag, and Gurkan Ozkan did his community proud on the 27th of March by winning the International Sport Karate World Amateur Super Middleweight title in that short time. That reminds me of a couple of your fights.
Well, he's known for his knockout power, and that's what he's done. In 20 victories that he's had, 16 have been by knockout.
Just going past at the moment, Badr Arafat, just fresh from his victory. He's taking a ringside seat, and I'm sure he'll be barracking for Gurkan in this one. And of course, what a big night again. And as we've just heard before, Tarek Solik, the promoter here tonight, was about an inch off pulling the pin on this deal a couple of weeks ago. And let me tell you, it's turned into be a total success.
It's amazing the support he gets from his Turkish community. It's amazing.
Up goes the music volume, and here comes the defending champion. Speaking to Gurkan Ozkan just before the event tonight, he is super confident.
Well, I don't blame him, because I tell you what, I did some sparring with him about 3 weeks ago, and the boy's a super powerful fighter for the super middleweight division.
Another fine athlete being turned out from the stable of Jamal Hassan. This guy has got the GMH production line of kickboxing, has he not? And I say that in the kindest terms.
Absolutely, you're 100% right there, Ian. I tell you what, he's a very charismatic fighter too, you know, he likes to entertain the crowd.
The introduction will be absolutely amazing when we go up to Howard Lee at ringside right now.
Championship match, your president in the ring, ringside commentators Ian Campbell and
And we're just waiting for ringside commentator Howard Lee to start with the official introductions.
Middleweight Championship, which will open in the blue corner from Tamworth, New South Wales, standing 78.2 kilograms. His record is 14 bouts, 10 wins, 4 losses, 4 wins by knockout. Scaling 78.2 kilograms, wearing pink and black trunks, with Iron Mark Tyson in the corner, the challenger Michael Real Deal Leaf. From Knox City, already holding the Galaxy of Victorian and Australian and South Pacific Kickboxing Championships. He won the world title on March 27 at Festival Hall when he beat Keith Cooley of Wales. Tonight scaling 77.8 kilograms. His record reads 14 bouts, 13 wins, 1 loss, 9 by knockout. With Jamal Azam, Warrior Ferretti in the corner, defending world champion, Gurkan Ozkan.
The Radisson president here tonight is playing host to a world title defence. And let me tell you, Gurkan Ozkan would have to come into this event as the favourite.
There's no doubt about that. You know, a lot of people predicting it won't go past 2 or 3 rounds. Why? Because Gurkan Ozkan is known to be an explosive starter. And I haven't seen too many guys that have gone past the first, second round.
Just repeating again, the 1 minute 48 in the first round was his victory for the title just back in March 27. It's only a matter of weeks ago.
And of course, it's the main support bout to me in 5 weeks from today.
Well, be a lot of eyes on this. That'll be a hot start to a big night stand. Have a look at this. As predicted, Ozkan straight in there. Big, strong kicks. His opponent, Maisie from Tamworth, he's got half a brain in his boxing side of his head. He will be keeping right away from him as long as possible.
Gurkan Ozkan is all business in the ring.
Michael Maisie on the back pedal, exchanging a big hard hits over in the referee's corner.
Michael Maisie is showing a lot of respect here. Showing a lot of respect there for Gurkan. He's inside leg kick attempt, but not there.
So Maisie playing his shots right, got into trouble, got out quick. Knew that if he gets caught on the ropes, he's in big trouble. Ozkan defending his world amateur title here tonight.
Ian, what I want you to watch out for is the big left hook that Gurkan's got. Watch that big left hook. I'm sure we're going to see it very shortly. Nice leg kick.
So purposeful.
Right hand left hook.
But I'll tell you, I'm giving Maisie his credit. He's doing well so far. This man obviously has to come in as the underdog, as the contender.
At this point, Michael Maisie is a bit he's evasive. He's fortunate to get away from those big punches. Nice short little left hook there by Maisie, which scores. Faking the jabs there. Big left hook coming around by Gurkan Ozkan, which misses the mark.
And the first round. Now that was interesting, Stan, because I'm not a boxing trainer's shoes. I've got to tell you that. But what I would have thought, having seen him fight on March 27, I would have been telling my man to keep out of his way for the first round at first, getting right out of the deal. Don't mix it with him. Don't stand toe-to-toe with him. It won't work because this guy is purposeful. He's a man on a mission. We spoke to him. He's full of confidence. Conversation coming from the red corner from the defending champion.
But you're right, Ian. If I was in Michael's corner, I would say the same thing. Keep your hands up high and try and check the low kicks. Move around, move around. Don't stand in front of him. If you stand in front of Gurkan, you're going to get hurt. Because Gurkan does have a reputation of knocking his boys out.
And the one we've got to keep watching for is that left hook.
I believe the left hook is the one that's going to do the job tonight. That's my prediction. The left hook. He's got to keep that right hand up. Michael Massey, he's got to keep that right hand up.
Probably a bad choice of words too, saying Michael had half a brain. It's not the case at all, and I do apologise for that. Well, the point is that I think if anybody was half smart was probably a better terms. They just keep back the way he's doing at the moment.
There's the left hook attempt,
Whoa,
right
again,
hand.
but he again evades him. And he knows that if that comes in and he doesn't bail out, there's a barrage that follows it up. A taping problem. Just looking to see what it is.
At this point, you've got to give credit to Michael Massey. I'm surprised, actually, at this point. He's moving around. He's pretty calm. He's not intimidated. And he's not in awe about Gurkan at this point.
The problem that we've got at the moment, and keenly observed, again with the boxer's welfare in mind, there was an exposed piece of rope. They didn't want to take a chance with it. They're repairing it. This is a strange moment, a necessary one, but where does this put the boxer's mind right now?
Well, at this point, it's giving Michael Massey an opportunity to focus again and to realise what he's got to do and follow instructions. But like I told you earlier, I'm very surprised at this point. Michael Massey looks pretty calm because, many guys that get in there with Gurkan are in awe about his power. He's doing well. I'll give him credit so far. He's moving around. He's not standing in front of him.
Oh, big attempt.
It's exactly what he's doing. He's right. There's the left hook again, like I told you.
That left hook is unbelievable.
Leg kick, left hook, misses.
Probably going to slip.
Nice check, left hook.
Maisie missed his opportunity there, I think, too, as he walked in. Ozkan just off balance quickly, and Maisie could have capitalised, failed to
nice
do so.
Spinning kick. Left hook, which he ducks underneath. A good weave there by Michael. Front kick, leg kick.
I wouldn't suggest for the minute that Maisie's taking the fight up to him, but he's fighting the best fight you can put up against this man.
Exactly right, Ian. He's doing the best he possibly can at this point of the fight. Of course, it's scheduled for 7 rounds, 7 2-minute rounds.
That's a long journey.
Look at the focus. Look at the focus in Gurkan's face. Look at his eyes. Left hook.
Oh, change the stance, change the steps, change the punch. All in 2 strides.
Throws a wild jab. Doesn't hit the target. But look at Michael, though. Look. He's got his hands up. Low kick, which he does receive on the thigh. He nods his head and says, hey, you ain't so bad, Gurkan. You ain't so bad.
And the end of another round. We're probably sitting here a little bit amazed about all this. This guy has obviously either watched him fight before, watched tapes of him, all important to any fighter in the modern era. And he's realised he's probably going to run him off his legs if he's going to do anything.
Well, Ian, you'd be a fool not to. This is a world title fight. Although it's amateur, it's still a world title fight, and it would be a huge thing for Michael to win this fight tonight. Big credit for him so far to go 3 rounds. We have gone 3 rounds at this point, have we? 3 rounds. We're listening to the corner now of Michael. His trainer telling him, stay calm, stay cool, keep your hands up and move around. Don't stand in front of him. You stand in front of him and the guy is going to take your head off. As I told you earlier, it's a known thing for Gurkan Ozkan. He has a reputation of knocking his opponents out that make mistakes.
And there's absolutely nothing amateur about this fight, I'll tell you. Tough competition here tonight, a full house.
Joe Marciano asking the seconds to move out quicker. Round 4. A half-hearted jab there by Michael.
Ozkan.
Nice kick there, nice round kick.
Ozkan.
Whoa, big left hook. Wild punches, I've got to say, wild punches by Gurkan, but they landed, and Michael did not get a standing O count on that occasion. Maybe it was a bit of a trip.
Ozkan on the aggression again.
Right hand, left hook. Blocked by Gurkan. Gurkan keeping his guard up very high, as you can see. Nice low kick, a double low kick. Dummies the low kick, comes to the right hand.
It amazes me how he can almost change his punches in mid-air, if you like.
That's all coordination, as we were talking about earlier this evening. Right low kick, I can see an overhand right coming here, or left hook. A dummy right hand left hook, there's a left hook. He's chasing Michael around the ring. Michael staying composed. Dummy in the right hand, there's the left hook. Brushes, nice body punch there by Gurkan. Bit frustrated there, Gurkan, not landing, not hitting the target.
Mosey now comes up to him in the neutral corner.
Gurkan letting Michael come into him. Nice roundhouse kick, but blocked there by Gurkan. Right hand just misses. Whoa, good right hand.
Neutral corner, all the action. And Joe Lanciano calling for them to break. This has turned out to be a totally different fight to what both of us expected, I think, in all respect.
I think Gurkan surprised himself at this point.
I think Mosey...
nice left hook landed there by Michael Massey. Nothing to a real effect, but landed.
Mosey scoring points still out there.
Throwing the jab, but not really landing on that occasion.
Ozkan.
Whoa. And there's the bell for round 4. Was that 3?
The end of round 3, yes. Correction on that one. The end of round 3. Howard Lee calling the shots. Now, the corner talk is going to be very interesting.
Well, let's go into the corner right now. We go into the blue corner, Michael Massey's corner. Well, his trainer, they're telling him to keep his hands up and move around. Don't stand in front of him, as he said earlier. It's here, Jamal.
This way you go the other way, you go the other one. Okay?
Don't follow him.
Jamal Hassan asking Gurkan to cut him off. Don't follow him around the ring, cut him off.
Stan, you know, the ring is not big, but it's still energy, isn't it? If you're running around that ring, it's still energy.
Yes, but the idea for Gurkan is to cut him off, not follow him around.
Exactly. Cut it short.
Exactly, cut him off and put him in the corner there.
Round 4, we're here now. Defending champion Gurkan Ozkan, the ISKA World Amateur Middleweight, Super Middleweight title holder, and the challenger from Tamworth, New South Wales, Michael Mosey. Mosey in the red and black trunks, Ozkan in the white and red trunks.
You can tell by Gurkan's movements, he's trying to cut him off. Nice body punches, beautiful body punches, comes high. Michael comes back with high kicks. Good exchanges there by both fighters.
You know, this Michael Mosey may be well underestimated in this issue. He's taken punishment, but at the crucial moment has been able to hand it back so far.
Well, we've got to give credit to Michael because he's still out there fighting at this point because he's keeping his hands up high. Referee asks Gurkan to go to the neutral corner at the standing 8 count. No, a 3 count. A 3 count for a low kick.
Interesting to watch the referee, eyes all over the fighter, protecting him at all times. Whoa!
Very evasive, Michael there. Ducks underneath that big left hook. I sense frustration on Gurkan's face here at the moment. He's really frustrated because he knows he's throwing a lot of punches and not landing right on the button.
Yeah, and I think his concentration is not off the mark, but a little frustrated or flurried, I think is the word I'm looking for. Have a look at this.
Left hook.
And the bell again. 4 down, 3 remaining. I don't have the right to predict what is going to happen from this point in time, but let me tell you, I have to be a little curious that the fight plan worked out by the challenger here tonight is certainly spot on the money so far.
Well, we've got to give him credit because he's surviving, but that's the key word right now. He's surviving. He's not coming out to win the fight. That's the difference right now. He's got his hands up, he's covering up, He's protecting himself. He's moving around. He's trying to be as evasive as he possibly can. But at this point, he's not doing enough to win the fight.
I probably need to ask you how you'd fight you for the answer to this one. It's you know what I'm saying there? That if somebody's coming in as the underdog, as the case may be here, the guy, we speak of Maisie here, is knowing that he's stepping in the ring here tonight with a tough as nails, iron aggressive with a huge left hook. You know, you may as well be belting a lump of concrete as it, the guy. So they've got a good game plan. Let's see if it can continue on.
Round 5. Very focused, Gurkan, very focused. Nice front kick, but counter attack there by Gurkan. Nice low kick, and that would have hurt. Nice left hook, good punches there by Gurkan. Not all of them landing though. Jabs there by Michael. Nice front kick by Gurkan, landing right under the chin.
Very difficult one to play, Stan.
Oh yeah, well if you can land it there, you're doing well. Left to left hook. Messi keeping his hands up, moving around. See, that's the good thing that Messi's doing. He's not standing in front of him, he's moving around.
Jamal would be probably calling, cut him off, what we heard before.
Gurkan here sitting on the rope saying, come on, you come into me now. Spinning kick. Not landing.
Actually, what amazed me the most then was Maisie's roll of recovery, if you like, you know.
Body punches, leg kicks there by Gurkan. Leg kick again. No checking at all by Messi. Left hook. He's landed the left hook, but his hands are up. He's still containing himself, Messi. Gurkan, he really wants to unleash with that left hook. There's a left hook, but landing on the glove. Good body punches, uppercut. Dummy, roll, good right hand, and I'll tell you what, that hurt him. He'll get an 8 count. He'll get an 8 count.
Michael Maisie, regardless of the outcome of this, is by the second gaining the respect of the people here.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, his ratings will still increase, I think, after a decision, if he can hang out till the end. Good right hand. Oh, he loaded that one up, and he's down. He gets up on his knees, Messi. Holds onto the ropes. He looks at the referee. It's a smart thing to do. He takes the full count. He's up. He says, I'm okay, Joey. I'm okay, calls the referee. Gurkan wants to finish it here. Good right hand by Messi. Gurkan, right hand. There's the end of round 5, and what a flurry.
Right when Maisie needed it too.
Surviving the 5th round here, Michael Messi in the corner there, surviving the 5th round.
When you go in, listen to me, 1 minute. When you go in, don't go in with the punches now. Try to stick to him, then inside the punch. When you go in with the punches, you're opening yourself something.
Jamal Hassan, the trainer of Gurkan Ozkan, is saying, don't throw wild punches and try and bridge the gap that way. I want you to come in close, work the body first, as he did very effectively earlier in the 5th round, and then as the guy backs off, Michael Messi backs off, then you can throw the big punches to the head. But work the body first. Well, round 6.
The penultimate round here, and then round 7 to follow. This is, this is going to be interesting. If Maisie can survive this round.
Wild punches again though, Gurkan. If they land, they'll be effective, but they're missing. Good low kicks there. Body, there they are. Body, leg kick. Oh, he's there. Oh! Whoa, he could be penalised for that. Let's see what happens. Gurkan, that's the frustration coming out. The referee continues. Low kick, misses. Hands up there by Messi. Body, nice body punches. Overhand right. Uppercut, body.
Maisie in trouble. There's no doubt about it. Maisie is in trouble now.
Taking the full count.
He's taking every opportunity, every second.
Gurkan creeping up behind the referee, giving no chance for him to recover. Good right hand.
It's over. Gurkan Ozkan retains his title. Gurkan Ozkan retains his title in a TKO decision. Round number 6 of the 7-round bout here tonight in defence of the ISKA World Amateur Super Middleweight title defence.
About him, very hard to say. I can't see Gurkan going wrong. I really can't. But
anything's possible. It's the fight game.
exactly.
Ian,
Yeah,
have you? No, over here, mate. Have you seen Gurkan fight on occasions?
yeah, very impressed with him. Yeah, he's
Very
got a
big
really
heart.
big heart and very disciplined.
Oh my!
Here we go. There's something different.
I felt that. Oh my! Feel that? Boom! Oh, fuck.
Here we go.
Watch it on the TV.
Crowd going wild here. Have a look. I suppose this is what it's all about, eh? If you're going to get right behind him, you might as well get right behind him.
Welcome back to the Glass House here in Melbourne for the first of the two main events here tonight. And of course we've got Gurkan Ozkan defending the ISKA Heavyweight Championship here right before our very eyes. Joining us in commentary here tonight, we're very honoured to have Sam Greco and Tibet Hamza. And gentlemen, have you ever seen anything like this?
This is a capacity crowd.
As we see Ian, referee, giving direct instructions to both fighters.
Absolutely, and it was interesting to say the atmosphere. I can't believe it here at the moment. It's the place has just come alive. I thought it was good earlier in the night. It's electric here. This is an exciting semi-main event. Defending a heavyweight champion, or the championship of any division, is a moment, of course, of excitement. But this is a great match, and I'm looking forward to it.
That's right. A lot of nationalism in this fight. A lot of Turkish people here. A lot of Croatians here. Fiery start.
Oh, good jab there by Gurkan Ozkan.
Both fighters very quick.
Chukovic in the blue trunks. Ozkan in the black.
Oh, Gurkan landing a heavy one on the left.
Chukovic trying to pick his mark.
Gurkan scored that, blood on the nose there.
Oh, Gurkan. There he goes, a straight right hand. Gurkan here.
I think he's got the Croatian in a bit of trouble already.
Making Kukovic backpedal all the way through. He's covering up.
Covers up well, Gurkan.
Sam trying each other out at this early stage.
Oh, great
Good
kick
kick
there by Gurkan. Great. Have a look at this guy. Making him backpedal all the way through.
Croatian working, but not scoring at the moment.
Gurkan
with a heavy right.
Overhand right there by Gurkan. Lovely overhand right.
That looked like more of a forearm shot than a punch. But it's brought the Croatian down.
Standing 8 count. Gurkan ready for business.
Chukovic keen to go.
Gurkan wanted to take this fight in the first. Croatian fighting back.
Ivica coming back. Well, Ivica's down.
The Croatian is down. I don't think he's going to make it. He's got the 9-10. He is. He's going to come up. 8 count again. 9.
There's a lot of pride here tonight, guys.
Right on is the word from Joe Lanciano. Now twice the
Gurkan
Croatian.
looking for the opportunity here.
Gurkan really attacking.
Ozkan.
The Croatian in a lot of trouble.
Well, there it goes.
Croatian's down again.
It's all over.
The fight's over.
It's all over.
The fight's over.
The crowd here is electrifying here at the Sports and Entertainment Centre.
Gurkan wins the fight in the first round. Very close to the end of the first round. Gurkan another successful defense of that ISKA super middleweight title. Well guys,
As we know,
You can get more. Move to Rocks. RAKS Rocks.
Ed è la volta dell'inno australiano in onore del nostro Gurkan, allenato da Tariq Solan. Arbitro centrale di questo incontro il signor Alfredo Zicca, giudici Flavio Bridio, Giuseppe Eliseo e Ernesto La Rosa, quindi abbiamo terne perfettamente neutre, avendo di fronte un belga e un australiano. In gioco il titolo
These were
mondiale
the scenes in Milan, Italy on the first day of April of 1995 for a great event, the World Championship middleweight event for kickboxing. The champion from Belgium, Eddie Cormers, and from Australia the challenger, Gurkan Ozkan. Ozkan of course been seen especially in Victoria with many great victories. Today it's all before him to take out this 12 two-minute round event. Joining me in commentary is Stan Longanides and Tariq Solek, two men who served this fight, and what a great night it was. In fact, a big night for sport in Milan.
absolutely. The same night, Juventus was playing Milan in soccer. They had 95,000 people, so a lot of tough competition. And to have 8,500 people here in this arena to watch kickboxing, Gurkan Ozkan fighting for the title, it's a big thing.
The first of 12 rounds. Let's see how Ozkan performs against the champion.
Nice whipping round kick there by Gurkan Ozkan, but blocked well by his counterpart champ, Eddie Cormers, I should say.
Eddie Cormers known to be a very good low kicker, Stan, as we noticed on that night in Italy.
Nice right there, and nice combination there by Gurkan Ozkan. Gurkan Ozkan, of course, coming off a great victory here from the best of the best in Melbourne. With a lot of confidence now, starting to travel the world, as he was promised by his promoter and manager, Tariq Solek. Nice low kick there by Gurkan Ozkan.
Tariq, of course, this is the accumulation of 2.5 years of hard work with this young man.
Yes, he's been with me for 2.5 years as far as promoting goes. He's been actually training with Jamal for about 4.5 years, and the man is paying off. He's doing very well.
Ooh, overhand right lands there.
The atmosphere on the night, gentlemen, was one of apprehension.
Oh, great atmosphere. It was excellent. Great atmosphere.
It's very nice to see in overseas that they've got no Italian fighters fighting there that night, and they come and support a Belgian fighter with an Australian fighter. It was very nice to see. We were very comforted.
I think that's a statement for kickboxing, isn't it, in its development.
Here we go, halfway through this round. Nice jab there by Gurkan Ozkan, the challenger tonight.
Stan, how does a young man away from home like you've been so many times, how does he get conditioned? How does he focus himself on his fight?
Well, actually, I recall, when Tarek was talking to Gurkan in the dressing room, he said, this is your big chance, this is your big one, the first one overseas in Italy, an opportunity that came under unusual circumstances, but this is an opportunity you have to capitalise, and let's hope he puts it together for our viewers watching. We won't open up exactly what's happened so far, we'll take it as it comes. Overhand right, left hook. Gurkan Ozkan again more effective at this point. Nice punches. And that's the end of the round. End of the first round here in Milan, Italy. An unusual destination we've come to.
It's an amazing crowd, and of course, as you've said, the atmosphere was full on from the first round. And Gurkan Ozkan, of course, in the hands of Tarek and yourself, his normal trainer not available.
Well, again, there was a fight that took place that wasn't meant to happen. Tarek was overseas travelling with Gurkan. In fact, they were going to catch up with myself and Nick Canis, the manager in Italy. Unfortunately for me, I was unavailable to perform on this event this evening, and the opportunity arose for Gurkan Ozkan, and he's going to try and capitalise on it.
The amazing world of kickboxing.
That's the way it goes. Eddie Cummins, very composed fighter. Nice defence. Blocks most of the kicks and punches coming his way at this point. Very strong boys. And one thing you should also mention, Ian, is that the Italian fans out there are not accustomed to watching low kicks. They're more into professional karate, semi-contact and above the waist only. So this is an unusual thing for them.
Gurkan, let's go. A few big blows out to the body and the head.
Big combinations there by the Turkish champion. Of course, here tonight, looking for a world title, super middleweight title, the WAKO sanctioning body, WAKO, super middleweight title on the line here, with the champion with his back towards us, Gurkan Ozkan.
Gurkan, of course, Australian-born of Turkish parents, and has a huge following in his hometown of Melbourne.
Yes, just to correct you there, he's a Turkish-born, living in Australia for over 20 years, born in Turkey. He's a dual citizen, Australian and Turkish. Right now we're in Italy representing Australia, of course. Then we also represent our mother country, which is Turkey.
Nice right uppercut there by Gurkan Ozkan. Right hand, left hook. Not landing flush, but the impact might be enough there, Ian. Again, Cummins. Nice low kick there by Eddie Cummins.
Very strong low kicks from Eddie Cummins.
Two very skilled fighters.
Yes, that's world class. This is world class.
Eddie Cummins, the taller of the two. A right body shot doesn't miss. Overhand right lands. Aggressive is there. Oh, big right hand. Gurkan Ozkan pushing the pace a little bit now. Big punches missing their mark.
What was Gurkan's reaction when you actually obtained the fight, when you had it all locked up?
Well, Gurkan's the type of a guy, he's always ready, and what I try to tell him is, Gurkan, if you want opportunities in life, in this game, especially internationally, you have to be super ready wherever you are, because you will get a phone call one day, and to prove yourself in something like this, you will have to be a last-minute drop into the game and make the best of it. And it's a good thing that he just came off a fight 2 weeks ago, and he's pretty fit, and we took our chances in Italy.
Were you excited about that?
I was very excited because I was chasing for a professional world title for him, and this is our first chance. Then we'll see what we can do about it.
Stan, what were your thoughts at this particular part of the fight to how his progress was going?
At this point, it was okay. We were quite happy the way Gurkan was going, but you'll see as the fight goes on, he express some concern as we go on.
Okay, well, we'll watch it as it goes along. The round's ticking away here. This is, of course, in Milan. A big night of sport, as we mentioned, not only for the soccer, but certainly for kickboxing. And, of course, a very anxious stand-in trainer there for the night.
Yes, I look pretty worried there because it's a 12-round fight, and this guy, Eddie Cummins, has got very big low kicks, and on a 12-round fight...
Strong punches there by the challenger. The challenger picking up the pace a little bit here. Eddie Cummins feels that he's going to have to put up something here because the challenger looks like he wants the title.
Ooh,
but a nice low kick. Oh!
Gurkan uses his natural strength again and overpowers his opponent after copping a few big kicks on the left thigh. Another big kick on the left thigh.
So just individually, Cummins, what are his strengths, his low kicks?
Definitely his low kicks.
You can see,
and Gurkan's strengths are?
Power in his punches and low kicks too, but I think if you can catch him with that right hand, that's the instruction that we were giving him from third round onwards. You might remember, Tarek. We want to catch him. The idea was to catch him on the way in. As Eddie Cummins comes forward, that's when you catch him. And you'll see later on in the fight, if that comes through or not.
You can see Eddie Commons' legs and his shins, how built up they are. They're very stocky legs and very strong double character on his.
So how does Eddie go for fights in his own country?
Eddie's got a pretty good record, over 30 fights.
His kickboxing strong.
Big right hand!
Oh, yes.
Big right hand, Gurkan. He's looking for an opening here. He's looking for an opening. He wants to win his world title, and he wants to win it here in Europe, in Italy.
Just back to the question, he doesn't. He would be looking on a world kaleidoscope then for his major fights.
As far as we know about Eddie, he's more of a Thai fighter than a kickboxer. He fights a lot of Thai rules. That's why, if you notice, he's got two big tattoos on his shins. He's one of those guys that really wants to shin in and knee into his opponent. There's a bit of a crowd shot there. Italian fans watching two foreigners.
Both fighters here showing respect, touching gloves.
Just one quick comment. I think it's absolutely amazing that they've turned out in such droves to see.
Gurkan aggressing again with that big body shot with the left hand.
To see competition, as I was saying, that doesn't include people from their own country. I think that, again, I say, makes a statement about the sport's progress in that country.
I totally agree with you, Ian. And as we go back into the fight here, neutral corner. Gurkan Ozkan, the challenger, putting up a bit of pressure here on Eddie Cummers from Belgium. Referee tells the champ to go to neutral corner. Not happy with Gurkan about something there. What's he looking at? The glove? No? Anyway, they continue on.
I think it was the blood on the face.
Gurkan Ozkan. Strong, powerful kick there.
What about the height difference between the two? Commers, a taller, rangier guy.
Obviously, even...
what was that?
Over the top rope.
Bit of a push kick.
Let's continue on. Anyway,
do you have a lot of excitement in your sign language there, body language, Tarek?
Yes, there's a bit of excitement.
Big right hand by Gurkan Ozkan. He's following up, kicks to the body. He wants to finish this. The referee warns him for holding onto the ropes. The referee, Luigi Arcotti, is warning him for the holding the ropes. And there we go. Big right hand, left hook, uppercut. Everything lands. This could be a knockdown here. The referee.
Gurkan's started to show his strength and power, which he usually dominates his fights in Melbourne with.
Was there any partiality with the crowd?
Actually, no. I felt they were going for the European fight early in the fight, but by the time the fight was over, they were right behind the Australian.
No, that's excellent.
They respect anyone that puts up a good fight.
So that's respect there. That's nice.
Well, first you think a European boy, he's one of their boys. He's from Europe. We've got to go do the right thing. But by the fight, they really appreciated both guys' efforts. Nice jab there by Cummins. Right hand. The challenger putting on the pressure here.
Age differential between the two?
I believe Eddie's a couple of years older than Gurkan. He's about
both in the prime of their careers.
Yes. And Gurkan just turning 25 in a few days after this fight.
It's excellent. It's
born in April.
Here we go. Round 5.
There's two of them.
Round 5. On the left, Gurkan Ozkan, the challenger from Melbourne, Australia.
Scheduled for 12.
Well, let me tell you, being on the 1st of April, neither one of them wanted to be an April Fool, did they?
No, definitely
actually,
not.
I think when
with no disrespect.
Anyway, big right hand there. Actually, I remember one stage during the evening, we couldn't find Eddie Cummers during the evening, and we thought maybe he turned it up and decided to go home. But of course, it was April 1st, and he turned up all right.
Right.
I actually got lost on the way to the venues then.
He did. Big right hand, misses the mark.
Big overhand right.
Gurkan Ozkan, left hook doesn't land. Oh, a bit unbalanced there.
Chasing.
He lost some balance a little there. Gurkan tricking from the nose of the blood. Nice stiff jab. Overhand right misses. Left hook.
Ooh, big right hand again.
Comes back again.
Oh, big overhand. Oh, big left. Gurkan's definitely taking control of the fight here, Ian.
Eddie Cummers in the spot above the champion, defending his title here this evening in Milan, only 100 miles or so away from where his hometown is from, in Belgium. And Gurkan Ozkan, the challenger.
Oh, big left, big uppercut, big left.
Gurkan wants to finish this.
The referee doing a good job, actually.
Gurkan low kick, misses with a big left hook. Eddie comes back for left leg kick. Big right leg kick from Gurkan. Oh, big right hand by Eddie Commerce. That started Gurkan a little bit, but Gurkan comes back with a hard jab.
This is what I was telling you, Ian. See those wild punches by Gurkan? That's what we were concerned. This is the stage, Tariq, if I remember. Me and Tariq in the corner with Lee, we were very concerned at this point. Very fatigued, wild punches by Gurkan. There's the right hand. This is the right hand I'm talking about. That's the straight right hand that we were instructing him. He's got to hit him with that right hand.
Yes, I agree on that. When he was swinging one stage on the 5th round, we were a bit worried.
Who did you pick him then? Did you pick him the referee? Did you wish to speak to him at this time?
I was speaking to the referee regarding Gurkan had an opportunity early on the 5th round to finish him off, and the referee braked it and brought him to the middle, which he didn't allow Gurkan to fight off, which was our opportunity to fight in close.
So you're asking him why?
I've asked him why would he do that, because it's good for us if the fight did continue.
Yes, absolutely.
Here's the 6th round.
Round 6.
6 of 12.
And of course, at this stage, you'd be asking a question: Can Gurkan go the distance?
Of course. There's 7 more rounds, and the fights they're both pretty tight.
At this point, I recall we were instructing Gurkan, when Eddie Cummins comes forward, you hit him with the right hand as he comes in. That's the instruction that Tariq and I were giving him, and we both had our fingers crossed, hoping that he could put it together, because we knew a bit of wear and tear here on Gurkan.
Oh, that's the right punch we're talking about.
There's the right hand.
That's that right hand we're talking about, Ian. Eddie was actually out and cold.
Sounds of jubilation and two excited corner workers who have joined us today for this replay of the 1995 defence of the World Super Middleweight Championship for Kickboxing, and the new world champion, Gurkan Ozkan from Australia, doing it in the 6th round with a knockout over the defending champion, Eddie Commerce from Belgium. We hope you've enjoyed this replay here tonight.
Non si sono risparmiati dall'inizio della prima ripresa. Signori, un grande applauso per il vincitore del Turkish Smash. Bravissimi. Signori, abbiamo assistito ad un incontro superlativo. Gurkan Ozkan dunque vince il titolo mondiale. Eddie, thank you. Direi good job. E la coppa e il titolo Waco Pro a Gurkan Ozkan, campione del mondo. Veramente un incontro che ha chiuso magnificamente, devo dire, questa kermesse marziale durata dalle 8 di questa mattina, una non stop incredibile. Hey!